everyone!
Hi!
Welcome back to another episode on Bridal Style 101. And in today's episode, we are at episode 9 and we will be talking about our collection 2018 for Sure Love. So, previously in episode 7, Raiden was there with us, sharing with us about the trends in 2018. So today, Pei Wen and me, we won't be going through too much about the trend back then lah. Okay, so Pei Wen, maybe you can share with me back then, right? For Sure Love, what was exactly the inspiration?
Sure Love 的 collection 对吗？通常是 Floralist, Bohemian Style， 比较 soft 一点啦，然后而且是比较多 translucent。
比较透明。There's a bit of more of like the translucent feel, very lightweight.
对
Kind of like you're in the forest, you're like in the wind, that kind of feel, right? Yeah. I mean, because partly also, if you look at the photos that they took during the photo shoot, you can see that there always be a bit of like the crystal beads and flowers hanging on top.
对
So when I'm looking at the photos, I feel that it's supposed to give off the very light 清秀感，那种轻轻的感觉。
飘飘的
飘
感觉。
飘 yes. And then also, I also noticed that you were saying that one of the main inspiration was also to give it like a very flowy, translucent theme look. So back then, why did you guys come up with this translucent look?
OK， 因为通常前面不能录太多对吗？我们就录后面吧，看起来比较性感一点，可是还是比较 elegant 的 look。
So that's the reason also for the translucent look lah.
对
But what about that thin, flowy kind of feeling to the dress? Because back then it was bohemian was in style. So was it also because you guys are also going through that trend at the point?
对，可是而且 soft 一点的话就看起来比较年轻。
Since you were sharing with me that there were floral and laces, right? But for this particular gown, there is actually like crystals on the bodies. Was it because we want initially we wanted to just add like different variations, right?
对，没有那么 boring， 因为一般上只是 lace 而已嘛，所以有一点点 like beaded 的 lace 看起来比较 delicate。
对，而且 some more because if our whole collection is all laces, it's a bit boring, right? So you want to add a bit of crystals and like these are called crystals, right? Beading 啦。OK。
其实我们是有 lining 的啦，可是如果是讲有些 brides 他比较赶的话，他想拍比较 sexy look，其实那个 lining 可以不要，就很像这个 photo 的感觉。
OK. So this is just also partly to give them like the inspiration on how their photo shoot will look like 啦。
对。
Also for this one, this one is all flower laces, is it?
Flower top, 3D flower 啦，然后那个 train 是lace。
Also a bit like the romantic wedding gown collection, right?
对。
But this one is I think a bit more glammed up because there's a bit of like crystal beadings.
对。
All of our wedding gown collections, we have like our main highlight or the signature design of the gown 啦。
因为如果我们 plunging neckline，那个一定会有啦。可是就做一些like 不一样的 illusion 的 plunging neckline。
OK。
还有比较 low back 的 design。然后我们也选择 like beige fabric。
Yes. There's a lot of beige fabric underneath, right?
对。
Again, because the main design is the translucency of the gowns 啦。
对，而且如果那个 underneath 的话它是 beige color 的话 ，the top 是白嘛，所以在照片里面的话，它会看到比较清楚一点。
清楚 as in you talking about the design of the top fabric 啦。
对，而且在照片里面你也比较看得到，比较 obvious 啦。不会很像like 全部白白。
Right. There's like a contrast 啦。
对。
Okay, back then when the bridal gown design team, right, when they were designing this gown, do you guys have any reference or photos, or it was more of like you guys think of the design and also feedbacks from customers, and then you guys just came up with this gown collection?
当然是从顾客那里的 feedback 回来的啦。
Yeah. Also, at the point, usually a lot of customers will ask for something more translucent, or
也是一个 trend， 也是很多 like customer 来问有没有这样子的 dress。
Like they have a lot of like photo inspiration. So when they come for consultations, they will ask you for the photos. Like they will show you the photos if you have something similar.
对对对。
Okay. And also I noticed not the first dress already, but there were a lot of like side slits as well. The side slits, gowns.
看起来比较 unique 啦，不会很像很 typical 的 wedding gown.
Yeah. I think, and also I feel like for this sheer love, right? It's a little bit like the romantic or Floresian version, but sexier.
对
and more definitely more glammed.
对，因为很多人觉得很 soft looking 的话，一定好像很 simple。
对。
可是我们做一些like 比较 glam 一点的啦。
Glam lah, like, but again, it's not too overwhelming as well.
对
It's not as too fancy as back then the Gemma, like the older collections.
对
Do you consider the gowns more of long train, medium? Medium lah. So actually, Pei Wen, I've been always asking you about medium train, long train, all these, right? But what exactly is the measurement, or like what is long train, and then what is medium train? What is considered?
应该是讲1 meter 以上都是 long tail， 就是 long train。
Okay, 1 meter lah. So you, of course, it's the back of the fabric lah.
对
So maybe since we've already talked about the gown collection, the inspiration, the designs, then maybe we can touch on the famous wedding couples. Ooh. Okay, so Pei Wen, I'm not sure, do you know who is Priyanka, Chopra and Nick Jonas?
知道
The Hollywood, like Priyanka is a Bollywood actress, right? Then she went to Hollywood to 发展 or something, right? Then whereas Nick Jonas, he was in a boy band lah, the what Jonas Brothers. 你有听过他的歌以前？ Okay, so maybe I can just share a bit with you guys. So Priyanka is an actress. Nick Jonas is a singer. So they've known each other since 2016, and they got engaged and married. Get engaged in July 2018, and they got married December 2018. Yeah. So this Sheer Love collection is also technically like the end of the year.
差不多
right? So it's the same period as Priyanka got married lah. That period lah. Yeah. So Priyanka actually got her dress custom made by Ralph Lauren. Yeah, so it's actually pretty unique, and these are all hand beaded and hand embroidered dress, featuring a lot of florals and like motifs, lace effects, tools. Yeah, so there's a lot of like going on a lot of handmade things going on. Yeah, but they also did have a Indian or like her own cultured wedding for her side, for Priyanka's side as well lah. Yeah, so they actually got married in Taj Mahal Bowan Palace in Jaipur in India. Yeah, so that was her Indian wedding. I think I'm not sure. Okay, I think they had their wedding all the way in India. But I think the first march in was a western gown, and then afterwards behind she changed to a sari lah. Yeah. So by the way, right, the Ralph Lauren gown has actually 2380000 mother of pearl sequins. Okay, I'm gonna put the number here lah.
Okay.
But that's a lot of sequins. So probably this dress was very expensive because it's like hand sewn one by one. Yeah, so this is the gown. And her veil is very long also. Very, very long. I think she also sort of got inspired with Kate Middleton. That very long, can you see?
Wow.
Yeah. So but her veil is just very simple lah, but it's very long. It's 75 feet long. Okay, Pei Wen, thank you so much for being here for this episode. Of course, everyone, remember the reason why we did Bridal Style 101 is because we wanted to count down to our newest gown collection, Modernist. So since it's already up, Modernist is already up, so do remember to take a look at our gown collections in our social media platforms. And if you guys want to do a fitting or want to see the gowns, right, the newest gown collection, Modernist, you can always make an appointment with us. Thanks, Pei Wen.
Yeah, 谢谢 Sam.
Thank you, and we will see you in our next episode. Bye-bye.
Bye.